No, you don't, Hanharr. I was saving the start for you, Hanharr, but right now, I need one less Jedi running around. Good thing I upped the dosage enough to take down a Ronto.
So, it seems the Exile has chosen to come after all. Seal the entrance to the Jekk'Jekk Tarr. Unlock the sequencer to the private chamber. I will meet the human there. I have brought the Jedi to you now. Where is Gotto? You will be compensated, Hanharr. The trap is not yet sprung. Until then, I request your patience. Good day, Tar Trap Trippers. I'm Unsilent, and we're on the air with Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic to the Sith Lords. And that was not the introduction to this episode I was expecting. It's episode 40 of KOTOR 2. Thanks for tuning in. No, it's not even us. It is definitely not us. We got tranked by Ginger here. Mira, who we can level up, I guess. Not yet. Some bounty hunter she is. She doesn't. Oh, wrist launcher. I was gonna say, okay, maybe she does. Can't equip or use any items wearing an enviro suit. Okay. Let's kind of sit on that level up for a minute until we figure out what was going on. In all the possible introductions to this episode, getting ambushed, walking into the Jekk'Jekk Tarr by our ginger bounty hunter friend under the suit there, was not on the list. I'm trying to think. I was expecting an ambush when I walked into the Jekk'Jekk Tarr, but not an ambush before I walked into the Jekk'Jekk Tarr. Not the intro I was planning. Now, you, pointy head. Strange to see a pressure suit within the Jekk'Jekk Tarr, but no stranger than anything else. What do you wish? Okay, see, he's nice to us now that we're wearing a pressure suit and you can't see that we're human. So I'm looking for Visquis. That's probably better. Yeah, I'm looking for Visquis. Visquis, you must be a special visitor indeed. Proceed past the green toxin rooms and you'll find Visquis in the humidity chambers. That's nice. That way. I remember because if you look at the map, it's the one with the 2 rooms. So, here. Oh. It's highlighted private lounge door. Oh, well. I was gonna say, I knew it was the one with the, oh, are you gonna be as big dicks as you were the, last time I was here? Leave before my talons tear trenches in your flesh. He's unfriendly, but he's not racistly unfriendly. I'm not sure if that... because he doesn't know I'm a human, it's only assault as opposed to... assault that is also a hate crime. Oh, there's our Gand friends. And our Lunar Shadow Captain. Gand were nice. Last time. Never mind. No, you wouldn't talk to us at all. Still thinks we're human. Oh well, alright. Let's go through the door. And through the next door. And then we should go through. And by the way, that's not, I think I mentioned this the last time we were in the spacesuit. That's not glitching out. It's not, it looks as funky on my screen as it does on yours. It's not anything else bizarre. So we can get into the private lounge. Ah, you have finally arrived. Please come in and remove that cumbersome suit. The air here is quite suitable for your kind. Do not be taken aback by my hospitality. I assure you no one will harm you as long as you are my guest, and we will keep things cordial between us. You!
Good eyes, Hanharr. No wonder you're still number 2 on Nar Shaddaa.
Restrain yourself, Hanharr. There's no need for violence. But there will be much violence to be had, I'm sure. I gather from your conversation that this is not the Jedi I invited here. It is so difficult for me to tell. You humans look so alike to me. I have a beard! Perhaps you would care to explain what I owe the honor of this visit and where I might find the Jedi.
And maybe you'd like to explain why you've decided to backstab Goto and claim the Jedi for yourself.
Oh, it's Goto, not Goto. Ah, prime example of human arrogance. What you know is substantially less than what I know, otherwise you would not come here. One, everything that goes on in the Jekk'Jekk Tarr is invisible to Goto. It is something I discovered by accident. I've tested many times to ensure accuracy. Second, I'm not acting on Goto's orders, not anymore. Hanharr and I have reached an agreement to deal with Goto altogether, and collect a tidy sum from Voga.
You signed on with Voga the Hutt? Visquis, you're dumber than I thought. There's no way Goto won't find out.
He might, it is possible, but it is a risk I am willing to take. You see, Voga, not Voga like I've been saying, is very tired of having his freighters hijacked by Goto. It is causing his word to have less weight on Nal Hutta. Fat shaming. Rather than simply find leak and eliminate it, his anger has compelled him to eliminate the source of the irritation altogether. Unfortunately, Goto is very careful about showing himself to others. Voga's employee, Hanharr, discovered this when he was attended a gathering on Goto's yacht. There's always the holograms with Goto. I have a suspicion that he will reveal himself to a Jedi. At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have our revenge. Unfortunately, it's clear he will not reveal himself to a 2-cred bounty hunter with the audacity I missed it, but he's called Hanharr a 2-bit bounty hunter.
Yeah, right. I'm not telling you where the Jedi is. It's my bounty, and that means he's under my protection.
How predictable. Very well. Oh! Take her away. It looks as if we will not be getting a Jedi this way. What of our deal and my payment? Hanharr, please calm yourself. The Jedi was on his way to meet us, but sidetracked. We must be patient. If he is a Jedi, perhaps he will come for her out of some misguided sense of protectorship. If not, he will come to meet with me, and we will strike another arrangement.
I know you can hear me. The numbness you feel should be wearing off soon, but not before we've spoken. When I first heard you were on Nar Shaddaa, I didn't quite believe it. I didn't think anyone could track me here, but I see I underestimated you. I've watched you as you have traveled the refugee sector. I've seen what you have done, what I refused to do. Even exiled, you are more a Jedi than I. If anything, know that your actions have convinced me I can stand by and watch no longer while the exchange closes its grip on this sector. I know a young woman went to meet with Visquis in your place. He will not negotiate with her. He will kill her. I intend to rescue her. I will return shortly, or not at all. If you have come to this moon for answers, or for revenge, then you will follow me. For if I fail, then you will be denied both.
Bloody hell, what an intro! Things I wasn't expecting. So, Mira got herself captured. I got myself tranked. Ran into Jedi Master Hulk Hogan there. Wait, look at the map. Remember... Yeah, this is the door that does the hidden compartment in the back of the little bit here, the docks, where all the sort of the squatters' quarters, for lack of a better descriptor. Also, Jedi Master Hogan, a Zabrak combat suit and some credits, thank you. Jedi Master Hogan there is also sporting a double-bladed saber. So, I know some people call it the saber staff. I prefer double blade as my descriptor or titling of it. Not like a long handle with a single blade, which would be kind of like Darth Zana, and I think Darth Zana, and I think people are trying to pitch that for Rey in Episode 9. Although, to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't mind Rey with like a, twin-bladed blue saber, or, like a saber staff. Whatever, call it what you will, right? I'm assuming... Oh, I should have checked the... I'm assuming we're chasing Master Hogan into Zez-Kai L. Oh, like I can't remember that. Master L. But you were still incapacitated from Mira's poisoning, so you're unable to speak with him further. It looks like you need to deal with the Mira problem first if you want to find him. Master L was headed to rescue Mira at the Jekk'Jekk Tarr. Okay, I guess we're going to the Jekk'Jekk Tarr. Well... Oh, by the way, since I haven't had a chance to talk about this yet, Oliver Hughes pointed out in the comments to the last video that I had forgotten to re-equip the crystal, the Dawn Crusher crystal, into my lightsaber. So, I went very quickly in between episodes to take care of that. And when I saved after that, I'm not gonna lie, when I saved after that, I parked right about here, because I thought that's right around where I was at the end of episode 39. I take one step and I trigger that whole sequence. It's like, seriously? Now, I think that was more luck than skill. I probably would have been ever so pissed if I had accidentally triggered. It's like, that is such an unbelievable story. I would understand if you guys don't believe that story. But it is actually true. Let's get a breath mask on. So. No, we don't get the suit. Okay. Ah, finally the genuine specimen. I thought I might have to waste more time and resources baiting another trap. What happened to Master L? But the Jedi's come without an environmental suit. Brave indeed. We shall let the fumes of the Jekk'Jekk Tarr capture the Jedi for us. I wore the breath mask for a reason! I guess that... Oh, what's Kreia?
Listen to me. Clear your thoughts.
What can't breathe? Kreia, send someone. Trying to stay conscious.
Still you're breathing. Let the trace amounts of air in your lungs hold you. The Force can sustain you. Listen to it. Let it keep you alive until you reach safety.
Okay, that's a new power. You've learned a new Force power. Breath control protects you from all poison damage for a limited period of time at the cost of Force points.
It is an old technique similar to the healing trance. Some Jedi can hold their breath for hours, even days.
The Jedi is strong. Even the air of this place cannot bring him down. I grow weary of these subtleties. What, you're just gonna send everyone after me? Let all the clientele know that the real Jedi's arrived. If necessary, remind them of the price for the exile's capture. He is going to send everyone after me. You think they can stop the Jedi? He will carve through them like a blade. Hanharr, do not take me for a fool. They cannot kill the exile, only weaken him for capture. But be silent and let's watch the amusements on the monitors. You can fight the toxins that are inhaled or absorbed through the skin with breath control. Select this Force power and use it to keep you alive in the Jekk'Jekk Tarr. Alright, so I assume breath... Okay, it is down here. So I guess I don't need the breath mask. And yeah, nothing too exciting. Alright, nope, we're good. Except now my head's black. Like, I am a void in the Force right now. That's probably a glitch. Oh, no, no, it was a shadow. Never mind, it was a lighting thing. Nobody worry. Alright. You ever watch Rogue One, boys? I'm Darth Vader, and you're some punks on the Tantive E4. By the way, I never like calling it the Tantive E4. I know in canon that's what it's called. Alright, who's first? Alright, now, you gotta be moderately careful. It's like there's gonna be a lot happening here, so I think having Shien, Perseverance, is the right call. These guys are not doing much damage, and they're just getting carved up. And we'll take out our Twi'lek friends here. It is... Now this is pod racing. I mean, this is kind of like what... Well, until we got into like... This guy actually seems to know what he's doing. which is shocking. Let's do a power attack on this one. If we don't finish him off right here. Oh, come on, that was a weak-ass power attack. It did less damage than a normal attack. Oh, the chemical dispenser. Oh, that's all behind the wall, really. Alright. Oh man, we're surrounded. Enemies everywhere! Hang on a second, we're good. Ah, we're fine. Alright. That works. I couldn't get the guy around me. It's not quite Force Storm yet, but it'll... I was gonna say it'll do in a pinch, but... Man, hurry up so I can chop some fools down. We're just gonna cut through everyone like a hot lightsaber through... What would the Star Wars equivalent of butter be? Yeah, so what are you gonna do now? Oh, missed the kick. We went for the super kick. Super kick! Let's go. Yeah, get a little heal. 2 heals is good for the moment. And we're just going to carve through these guys. So, speaking of Rogue One, I don't know if you guys are... Oh, crap. I better reselect Path Control. I had not caught that, I was not paying attention there. That's my bad. So I was gonna say, can't finish this idiot off? Like, really? I was gonna say... Come on! Hurry up! I'm doing very bad... I'm bad at this. Alright, there we go. We'll just cast it once, just to be sure. Just wait and stab him. Okay, no. I feel like I'm Indiana Jones when I do that. I could have the big sword fight, or I could just shoot the guy. Well, in this case, Force Lightning him. Can we finish him off? Super kick! That all of them? Are you gonna be unfriendly as well? Roundhouse? The Chuck Norris roundhouse? Oh, now he's... Super kick! Someone who's not a wrestling fan is watching this and wondering how the hell did Steve turned into Steve Carino? ROH and Young Bucks fans will know that reference. Oh, we've missed some Trandoshan thugs over here. And, you know, they're just lightning both of them. What the hell? I just realized there's going to be here's like these guys are just generic thugs, right? Don't get me wrong, they're just generic thugs. You might want to put the breath mask back on. And we might want to switch to a force channel for a moment. So that way that ticks up. Because, yeah. We could really use some force point regeneration. I don't think that the bubble is kind of reducing at this point in time. I don't think. Or sorry, the bubble... I don't think the bubble is reducing force points yet. But at the same time, it's just probably not helping that tick up, so we can just... Just go around collecting bits and bobs. As you do, right? Computer spikes, nothing over here. Alright. So through this door, we're gonna want to hit that heal one more time. And just once more, once more for the road. Because once you go through here, right, then what happens is you get into a whole shit pile again. And it's one of those times where I kind of wish, how close am I to experience the next level, 2100? It's one of those times where you kind of like that get out of jail free card, because I got to go through 2 more chambers of the little bastard Gand, you know? So, let's see how tough midgets are. Sorry, little insect people. By the way, I was right. I've got 6 of them around me. And these guys are tough. I mean, they're all bounty hunters, right? So it is interesting to see... Oh, super kick to the little guy. What do they call... Tyrion, dwarf? Cripple? Tyrion, I suppose they call him as well. They call him Game of Thrones. So you never be sure, because I swear everything nowadays is offensive to someone. No matter what you say or not. Everything is always offensive. Anyway, I was starting to say, speaking of talking about Rogue One, the ending to Rogue One, the Mr. Plinkett review for The Last Jedi is out. I'm kind of Last Jedi criticism and just general talked out on The Last Jedi at this point. It's like, yeah, great, everyone bloody well hated it. Like, doesn't matter. You know, at this point, it's just like, doesn't matter what redeeming parts there were, everybody just really hates The Last Jedi. So I don't even want to hear about it in the comments, sorry guys. I know, I don't usually make requests other than spoilers, but it's just like, man, I'm just Last Jedi'd out. I remember watching it in theater and thinking, well, it's not so bad, and from a visual standpoint, I think Johnson is still a pretty good, like, okay, that's probably the director of photography, it should get all the credit there, but, or at least a significant portion of the credit. It's a visually very incredible film, and, you know, maybe attached to any franchise that maybe isn't Star Wars, that comes with a certain expectation, you know, maybe it would have been better received. Although at the same time, I can't help but think that, you know, you had people complain that... See, I said I don't want to talk about The Last Jedi. Here I am talking about The Last Jedi. I can't help but think, like, you know, people complained, oh, well, The Force Awakens was a soft reboot of sorts of A New Hope. So people complained, it's the same old shit. And then you get something completely different, yes, with flaws, admittedly. Let's put that one on the table. With flaws, and no, we're not here to argue how many and how pervasive. But then, you know, all you hear about is complaining about Rian Johnson, oh, subverting expectations. Well, yes, that's my angry nerd voice, deal with it. I know, it's terrible, but so are most of my voices. So it's kind of like, did you want a soft reboot of Empire or not? Did you want a soft reboot of Clones or not? The Plinkett review goes through a lot of smart things. It's like, yeah, actually that makes a lot of sense as a criticism of the film. And how it's had some serious, like, thematic issues. But apart from that, I think the Holdo criticism was pretty good as well. And tell me what you think, guys, but I am in a bad spot here. There's the level up. Yeah, bash enough of these guys, eventually you get the level up. One of the things I was thinking, even at the time, it's like with the criticism of the Holdo and Poe storyline, was, I mean, the entire linchpin of that is something that, you know, had been unheard of in Star Wars 2. Oh, no, never mind. I just couldn't see the bubble because of where the camera was. Was something that had been unheard of in Star Wars at the time. And if they just, like, leaned into that, I think they could have gotten somewhere with that. So it's like, Poe says to hold up. Oh, they're tracking us through hyperspace. Yeah, that's impossible. So they've either got to have a tracker on here that one of our guys planted, or they have a mole. So I can't tell you the plan because somebody in here is working for the First Order, and so I can't tell you my plan because I don't know who it is. I think that rectifies the Poe storyline to an extent. I mean, I still think the entire Rose and Finn storyline was just like, either give it 10 more minutes or cut the whole thing out entirely. Oh, hi. Oh, are you... I was gonna say, is he our friendly Gan, the one that told us his name? By the way, I told the Celestin your name. You can, stick it, Mr... I don't know what the hell your name was. See, I've got a giant fly zapper, and he's got a tiny fly zapper. Except his looks a lot more like a fly zapper. Well, Mr. Oliver Hughes had warned me it was about to get bloody from where we were at the end of the last episode, and by God, like, this entire episode, the Exile has come too far. Has come far, too far! The Jedi is a predator. You baited a trap, but only you are caught. Trapped? No, Hanharr. As you know, many vents and shafts run beneath Jekk'Jekk Tarr. You chased Mira through them once, if I recall. So it is as I heard. You do have a base beneath the Jekk'Jekk Tarr to trap the Jedi. Yes, it is a private sanctuary stocked with other hunters as eager to capture the Jedi as I and you. We would trap the Jedi there, and then wait until the gases overcome him and make him fit for delivery. Then I will go with you to your base, and I will help you trap the Jedi. Now, Hanharr, he has actually double-crossed us at this point. Oh, indeed, Hanharr, against this foe we stand together. But there's no reason for us to remain here. Let us go to the lower levels of the Jekk'Jekk Tarr, where the Jedi cannot reach us. Where is he walking to? Yes, there's no one here who can help the Jedi now. Now, I do have a question, though. No, don't answer. I'm just going to talk out loud, as usual. God, more you little bastards. Now, I was under the impression Hanharr was with us, but is he double-crossing us? I'm gonna say we might have to settle his Wookiee hash. I don't know if you heard of this game called KOTOR 1, Hanharr, but I may have at one point in time settled some other Wookiee's hashes. What was the name of the Wookiee in that game? I can't remember. God, I can't remember the name of the Twi'lek girl either. I think I mentioned it many, many moons ago, but it has been a long time since I played KOTOR 1. I did light side and dark side runs, but I did a light side run first there. I usually, on my first run of games, do light side. But guess what? I subverted my own expectations! Ah! Oh god, you guys are gonna... I deserve to be yelled at for that one. Oh, hang on. No, we're good. Pop that. Oh, by the way, you guys are aggravating me slightly, so we're gonna hit night speed as well. Now, extra turns. So, we can just hit people up. The extra turns in the combat, it's, one extra turn. Oh. There we go. And I think we're getting more damage or more hits or whatever. There must have been something else to the night speed I missed, because our success rate just went up significantly against these little idiots. It's a statement of fact. They are much smaller than the Exile. We'll pick up... Oh, a meditation band. That sounds good. So, we'll just keep hammering away on these guys while I find a way... I Find a way to fill time? I don't know. I know this is not as good against single opponents, but since I'm going between swarmed and unswarmed, it's just like, I mean, I could switch to that. And then I can switch back to that. Just, oh, all the way over here? Really? You're going to pick up this one first? He's going to try the roundhouse kick. And he's going to eat a lightning in the face for his troubles. Now that's his problem, isn't it? Now that didn't work for him or him. And, oh, I was hoping we'd just hit 3 down like we were Darth Vader, but not quite. So, at least it's good battle music. That's the one thing about Star Wars, and I think I mentioned it in the comments of one of the previous videos, is that, man, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what Star Wars property you get. You kind of get good music with Star Wars, just as a rule. John Williams sort of sets the bar with an Oscar-winning score for A New Hope. Or I guess just Star Wars at the time. Oh, come on. You gotta let me make that switch, guys. There we go. I'm just lightning him. We'll finish this guy off. Now we've got a better, I guess hitting. I see it's hitting. But there's no damage number coming up when he hits me. So, there. We've gone through we've gone through most of the bar. I don't think I have to go through the entire bar, do I? You guys are going to make me get 100% kills in this, aren't I? Now, I'm not going to have to, like, mow through the Twi'lek girls, am I? That's just going to break my heart. Maybe not. Well, we can pick up some chemicals from the chemical dispenser. What can I say? I also had a soft spot for... Oh, there's a door there. That might be important. Really? He made it sound like there's some damn secret passage. And it's just like, oh no, there's a door in the back corner. Nobody ever goes to the back corner. We electrocute everyone right in the middle here so they never see what's in the back corner. Not a good plan, Visquis. Not a good plan at all. Hi, you, behind the bar. Please, I beg you, do not harm us. I'm looking for Quarren. Have you seen him? I wish no trouble. There's a route at the back of the spa, and you will find what you are seeking there. Our master's private chambers are beneath the Jekk'Jekk Tarr. He goes there for privacy. Let's see, is there anything else I should know about Visquis' private chamber, his traps, defenses? There's a maze of tunnels that lead to his chamber, old ventilation ducts that connect to the docks. That was easy. I have that effect on Twi'lek girls, apparently. They are filled with toxins, with gas lethal to humans. If you do not find your way through them in time, you will die. So I guess the mask stays on. And even if you made it through, he has an entire clan of bodyguards, UBs. They serve him. You must be careful. I am not familiar with these guys. UBs, great. They hate Jedi, even ex-Jedi, more than anything. So some UBs survived the Republic Purge, up to me finish the job. So, okay, so a maze, poison gas, and UBs guards. Got it. I'll finish the job. Be careful, he and his guards are expecting you. I think they've been setting this trap for a long time. Yeah, but what about, this Wookiee thing? Yes, Visquis is working with him. He is a monster. If he guards Visquis, you are a terrible danger. Yes, I know I kind of stumbled over that, sorry. Actually, the Wookiee and I have an arrangement. Visquis is the one in danger. Sorry, I was reading the second line while I was talking about saying the first one out loud, and I'm sorry, I got caught up reading ahead. It's like, that Wookiee is going to get me to KOTOR. After Goto, not Goto. Yes, after that he's a carpet. Just get out of here before I kill you. We have an arrangement. Visquis is the one in danger. I do not understand. Don't worry your pretty Leku, darling. I got this under control. Neither does Visquis. Trust me, your master is in for quite a surprise. Be careful, these. Yes. Yeah, okay, now just get out of here. Get out of here. Ah, oh, light side points. Balls. No, not that one. I don't think I'm allowed to have available slots. Ah. Damn, I did not want light side points. Oh well. Alright. I feel as though that's another adventure through there, so I'm thinking this is a good place for us to cut the episode off here. Sorry guys, we're going to end early this week, and then we're going to head downstairs into the catacombs beneath the Jekk'Jekk Tarr. Where, for me, it's not a trap. For Visquis, it's a trap! Get your best Admiral Akbar on. Of course, the Quarren and the Mon Cala don't like each other. So the irony of us springing a trap on our Quarren friend will be even more delightful. Anyway, that's it for this episode of KOTOR 2, but we'll be back next week. Episode 41 and a trip to the catacombs. But until then, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. Share on social media. Follow on social media. The social media handle is Unsilent on air, and that is for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr. And don't forget, you can check out more KOTOR 2 in the playlist. It's on the screen in the description down below, and more videos anytime on the channel page. And until next time, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next time.